Done. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Johansson.
My name is Cindy Johansson. I live in West Shokan. I've been married for 42 years. I have 2 children and 3 grandchildren that live in Maine, so we go up there frequently and visit. I, first and foremost, was a wife and a mother. I didn't go out into the workforce until my children were in their teens, and then I took over several businesses and ran them, managed them. I've worked in the medical field. I've actually taught adult education for the proper billing and coding for medical practice and how to receive your money from insurance companies. And I've also been an advocate for seniors and how to read and understand their medical billing. In 1994, we came back to this area after about a 15-year absence. But I've lived here all my life other than that. I run my own business now. I help people to build their own homes with logs, and it's a lot of fun. I like working with the public. I very much would like to be the supervisor for the town of Olive, but I'm going to save my reasons why for my closing statement and keep this as an opening. I'm open for any kind of conversation with anybody. If you want to know more about me, I'm here.
Mr. Leck.
Sure.
Yes.
Those of you that don't know me, my name is Burl Highfield. I've lived in the town with my wife Ann for 52 years. I married her when she was very young. I didn't want to tell her. Right at this point, I'm a member of CWC up in Margaretville. I'm also the first vice president up there. Treasurer of the Ulster County Supervisors Association, and I sit on the board of Pine Gorge Pines, which is the Housing Kenyon Hall Bridge. I feel that being on these boards is helpful to the town of Olive in many ways, directly and indirectly. Because an awful lot of money comes from CWC to the town of Olive. One of the first things it did was they defended us in our lawsuit with New York City to the tune of $1,200,000, roughly speaking. This was a case that was between New York City and us and their assessment. And out of that, when it wasn't settled by the court, the town board at the time and our assessing department, we put together a 10-year contract that the city bought, where they won't sue us and we won't change their assessment and sue them. It has guidelines to it. It saved us a lot of money. It saved us lawsuits, which Hurley is still in, because we were co-defendants in that lawsuit. And they feel that they should argue with New York City, and they're still spending money. So that's a lot of money that was saved. As far as being the supervisor, I've done that now for 22 years. I think I'm finally getting it right, and it works very well. The storm could have done without, no doubt about that. The point is that there was no communications. Well, when you don't have electric and you don't have phone, it's pretty hard to talk to someone, but we did what we did, and I would like to make a comment on that I was going to leave to the end. But number one, as far as FEMA was concerned, we were the first town in Ulster County to get the paperwork in, and therefore we're first on the list to start getting service. They're working with us. And I got 30 seconds left, and I want to thank you all for coming.
Mr. Wright.
First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for taking their Saturday morning and coming here. Thank the league and Julia for the invitation. I kind of have it made this year because I'm running unopposed, but I was invited to be here, so I thought I would show up. I've been a town resident for 39 years. My wife Barbara and I have 3 kids, 2 of which still live in town. One is not too far out. Henry mentioned Little League. I did the instructional league more years than I care to remember. I was also Cub Master of PAC 63. I've been Olive Fire Department for probably 25 plus years. Since retiring 3 years ago, I've gone active with the fire department again. I've been on Olive First Aid for 30 plus years. I'm currently president of Olive First Aid. And I'm chaplain of American Legion Post 1627. I don't have much to say. I don't have a platform. I just, as Tim knows, we have to do what we're told to do. So it makes it kind of easy. So I'm going to just jump out of here and have a seat. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Winnie?
I'm Trinice Winnie. I've lived in the town of Olive all my life. I have family members that have served as a town clerk and also Democrat chairman. I have raised 2 sons, Lee, who owns his own successful business, and Chris, who serves as the Olive Fire Chief. I have 5 lovely grandchildren. I have 22 years of banking experience, financial planning for clients and businesses. I also worked as a front-end manager at the former Al Supermarket, processing the payroll and scheduling the employees. I have been a volunteer for the Bushkill Rod and Gun Club and served as president and secretary. I have planned and head up the annual Easter egg hunt. I serve as a committee woman for the Olive Democrat, and I am involved with planning of Olive Day. I feel that after volunteering for many years, it is the right time for me to get involved with the process of keeping Olive running smoothly. And thank everybody for coming.
Thank you. All right, we'll move on to questions.
I'm all about this.
Thank you. Okay. How does your past personal or business experience prepare you for the office you are seeking? And we're going to start with Mr. Rank.
My past experience is that I ran a business with 5 people. I have an accounting degree, and it helps in the budget planning and decision making. That's it.
Thank you. Okay, Ms. Johansson.
Well, I think the first thing is mother. If you're a mother, I think you know how to plan, how you hear things, how you know how to organize things. But I've run my own business, my husband's business. I've run a souvenir shop that grossed over $200,000 in the space of 2 months in Maine for 10 years successfully. Managing personnel, budgeting, purchasing for that business for each year. So when you are involved in those kinds of things, it gives you a heads up similarly to what you have to deal with for the town. I bring all that to the table, plus my internet experience, my graphics design experience. I do all my own web pages, all my own material for my own businesses. So I'm not illiterate when it comes to a computer, know where to find things, know how to access information.
Thank you. Mr. Lightfoot.
Well, when I started my career, cigarette smoking was a popular thing. It isn't now, but I'll mention it anyway. I worked for Liggett & Myers Tobacco Company for 23 years, and that's L&M and Chesterfield Cigarettes, for those of you that don't know. As far as I worked myself up from a salesperson here in Ulster and Sullivan County to a division manager, which is first line management. Sounds like it's big time stuff, but that's an international company, and there was 8 people that worked underneath me, and I had to take care of all their expense accounts and make sure they did what they had to do and put together a budget for that and the whole business. In the old days, they let you run it like it was your own business and your own